Hey everybody, welcome to the Hidden Artists Hangout. My name is Doug Delamucci, and you see my cohorts, Jim Mead, Jeff Hodge, and Michael Pops O'Mara. We're here from the back room of the 7-Eleven down in Santa Monica and 6th tonight. We're here for probably, I don't know, another couple hours. Listen, I want to start the show off today. Spotify releases 6,000 songs on the air every day.
Really?
6,000. Yeah. That's how many hidden artists there are in this world, man.
If I put my song on there, there'll be, 6,001, I guess, right?
Well, yeah. Could be. But I just was amazed when I read that 6,000 a day, man. And that's just by Spotify. iTunes, they have theirs. So what I'm trying to say is everybody's a hidden artist.
Well, that's why we're here at the 7-Eleven, to hear us talk. Well, 6,000 a day, so
worldwide.
It's worldwide. Oh, okay.
Upper Michigan, I saw that many people this summer.
I was amazed when I saw that picture, Jim. You had that blueberry. It was the size of a grapefruit, man.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
It was like, shoot, man, I put one on my cereal, man. It squished all the milk.
What?
But getting back to our topic.
I was going to try to break it down. You figure, well, how many countries do send people live in that they would send a song in? But that's kind of. My son lived in Egypt for 3 years, and he got into the Arabic music, and you'd be amazed at how good they are. I mean, very, very professional, really cool, slick, and high-tech recording systems.
Well, Jeff, and that's exactly the point that I'm trying to say, that music is everything to everybody, but it's different to everybody.
It's different for wherever you go. I mean, basically, from out west, the music is different than it was here. I really spent all summer going out to see people that were just, local, but really good. And so, hidden artists, I found a whole bunch of them. And then I start looking in what's going on in Metro Detroit, or the one in Lansing, or even Indy out in Colorado Springs. There's not a single name that isn't just, some up and coming band or person. So right. Yeah, there's just so many hidden artists out there.
So many there, and that's great, because music means so much to everybody. I mean, what it does to me personally, it's like a psychiatrist to me.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
If you're gonna be a musician, it's almost a prerequisite now that you have to have your music in one streaming service or another,
right?
Just to get in the game.
Yeah.
And with the other 6,000 this week, and it's a crowded field.
I feel like Doug about that. It'd be great to hear something out there, floating around. But I'm with you, Doug. I use it as my own personal therapy. If I am completely blown out and stressed and beyond even able to talk to myself, I'll just sit out here in the late morning for a couple hours and play until I'm calm. It works great.
When I said I use it as a psychiatrist, man, you thought Jackson Brown. It's his birthday today. That's what was happening today. Is Jackson Brown's birthday? Yeah. So, happy birthday, Jackson.
Over 11.
Birthday
right?
to you, man.
But people used to say, I listen to Jackson Brown and I want to slash my wrist, but
no.
listen to some of my songs, man. You want to hang yourself.
Jackson Brown is one of the premier lyricists of our day.
Oh yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Doug and I went and saw the Beatles in 1964, and the tickets were $6 a piece.
And they were this big.
Oh.
The Beatles, I didn't know they were this big. From where I sat, I had no idea. Hey, let's move on to our next topic, okay?
Okay then. All right, 6,000 a day. Is that what you guys said? 6,000 a day?
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, I've got a great hidden artist, Marconias. He's a kind of a Phoenix mainstay. He's been doing this in Phoenix for since he was in high school, and I think he is an older gentleman now, but he's been doing it a long time. He plays with a couple of people. He does some modern bluegrass music in one, and then he does a lot of solo stuff. He's an interesting guy, so we had a little chat the other day, and it went like this. What do you think? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here today with an old Phoenix legend, if I may, Marconias. And Marconias has been in the Valley as long as I have, if not longer, in fact. So, ladies and gentlemen, Marconias. Hey, Marconias.
How you doing, man?
Good. So, like I was saying, I've been playing. I came here in '84 and started playing music, and
Cool.
I would see your name around in the same places I was playing back then in the '80s and '90s.
Yeah.
And you're out there, man. You're still doing it. God bless you, man.
Oh, it's a blessing.
I know that you do some solo things, and
I
where
do.
you primarily guitar and vocals, and
That's it.
you also play mandolin.
With Roman Buffalo, bluegrass.
Yeah, cool.
We call it brewgrass because we do a lot of popular songs and vamp them up a little bit. So
yeah, that seems to be a popular thing.
we have fun.
I saw a bluegrass band doing an old Zombies tune. She's
Yeah,
not there. You ever seen that?
We do the Rolling Stones, and Yes, and AC/DC. So yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. You're a home recordist like me. You got
Oh yeah.
your home studio, and I've heard several of your songs, and
Yeah.
I don't know if I heard it on SoundCloud or just from Facebook.
Yeah. SoundCloud is my cover renditions, and Bandcamp would be my originals. Okay. Yeah, it's Marconias at Bandcamp. And the SoundCloud is Marconias. If you just do a search, it'll go right to my page, I hope.
What is your musical relationship with Dave Grossman? Are you guys like old buddies, old bandmates?
Yeah, since high school. We met at an open mic in the Valley here in Phoenix, and we just hit it off. I was impressed by him more than he was impressed by me. I think I had written like maybe 2 songs, and he had like an entire 2 albums of music. So I was impressed with his ability, his songwriting capability, and he was right out of high school. So yeah, we just became good friends.
I saw you singing a song. It was on David's page, but I think it was something like Between Two Stations. It was a video.
We have a mutual friend, Ira Marlowe, who lives out in California, I think. Great songwriter, originally a friend of David Grossman's, and I loved his music. And when the COVID thing started, I emailed him and said, Ira, can I record your song Days Between Stations, do my rendition of it? And he was honorable and said, yes, you can do that. I didn't have any video making equipment. David Grossman put together a video for the final audio recording.
Yeah.
And, when you go to my YouTube channel, the link is actually to David Grossman's site.
Yeah. So what's in the future for you musically?
Oh, the future. Well, I'm still recording. If you go to my Bandcamp site, there's like 10 songs on there that I recorded during that whole COVID thing over a period of a year. I started when COVID shut down. I did it all in this little room, man. It's good to have software and good equipment and know how to use it. It really does. So I did all that. I started recording cover songs, and of course I had to have those put out on SoundCloud.
Yeah, I got a bunch of.
I just went crazy, just recording songs and just doing all that. And then in the meantime, I'm playing with Roman Buffalo, the band, doing mandolin and slowed down for COVID. And the future is it's going to get busier. We're playing at the State Fair this month. We have 2 gigs at the State Fair. That's good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Are those guys all have like day jobs also? Your bluegrass band?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. It would be nice if we just made all kinds of money and didn't need that. But yeah, we all have day jobs. So we get together once a week and practice. It's important. The Facebook page is will provide all the links to where our music is. They did they just finished doing a 4 or 5 song CD right when I joined them about 6-7 years ago. And we have another 4 or 5 songs CD coming out hopefully next month.
Yeah.
And
Are they
some
produced
all
by
original songs by David.
Yeah. Are they produced by you
Thank
in your home studio?
No. We went to Mark Cuban's studio in Mesa to do all that.
Yeah.
He's going to master it. You know, we're almost ready for mastering right now. And I took some online mastering courses about 4, 5, 6 years ago. It is a different world.
Yeah.
I do not want to attempt to try to master something.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah,
I'm a
find
total.
you can get a good studio. Find a guy to master it. Get a great engineer, a great studio, record your stuff, and then hire somebody to master your songs.
Yeah, that's
It's a different
ideal, especially somebody that has some sort of a history of success at some level.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of tools you use for mastering. It's just knowing how to listen and how to use those tools. And
Yeah.
next thing you know, I'd spent $300 on plugins and I didn't know how to use them.
I'm a gas and go kind of guy. I'm a Personas user and I love it. And I'm too old to get a record deal or anything like that, but I do get a lot of enjoyment and fulfillment out of just recording.
That's it. That's the good attitude right there.
Yeah,
that's a good attitude. I'm using Cubase 11 Pro, and I have a Steinberg, nice Steinberg audio interface, some Equator monitors, and the rest is tools.
It's amazing. It's amazing what we can do in a bedroom, compared to what we could do 25, 30 years ago.
I was in this band back in 2012, Mrs. Lincoln, and we recorded in my living room, just on the side of this wall back here. I had like Cubase 6 and some good stuff, some great big 10-inch speakers and blah 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 that had to fill the room up, and we recorded 5 songs, put them on CD, and it was fun.
Now I remember that name,
but
Lincoln. What kind of band was that?
We had a blast. It was contemporary folk music. There were like 3 songwriters: Anne Renee Jones and Chad Stanley, who's passed away since, Graham Beneke, who passed away sadly, and David Wells on bass, and me on mandolin and guitar and banjo.
Cool. So it was kind of a bluegrass oriented.
It was not bluegrass. We did not do any bluegrass songs. We were songwriters. We did our own music, and then we had some covers, everything from Gillian Welsh, the Eagles, to everything escapes me right now. But it was contemporary folk music.
Yeah. Well, that's very cool, Marconias. I want to thank you for taking the time to talk with me today and participating in the Hidden Artists Hangout podcast. And I'll keep you posted on that. And hopefully it'll be on the next show and you like it enough to share it on your social media.
Oh, I would love to. I'd love to do that. Thank you, Michael.
All right. Well, you take care, man. And I'm following you. I'm watching you all the time through social media. One of these days, I'm going to get out to see you.
Yeah, I think toward October, Halloween, I'm playing in Phoenix again, solo. So it'd be nice to see you.
All right, man. Take care.
cigar and he lights it on the hour, then puts it out again. I tell him what floor, but he coughs and stares, and I hope he doesn't follow as I climb the stairs. Now I'm framed in the mirror of the smoke glass door, and I comb my hair again. I hope they don't see me. I step into the room and they turn their eyes. In a cold gray flash I realize they won't see me. Never seen a ghost and I would not run. I remember when I might have seen a dead man once, blue face staring in the long tall grass. And I remember thinking as I tiptoed past him silently, this is no place for someone like me. This is no place for someone like me. Days between stations, struggling with my bags, past the angels and their fishnets, and the angry men in rags, quoting Shakespeare on the corner, with a bad life on his breath. And it isn't quite morning, and it isn't quite death. This is no place for someone like me. This is no place for someone like me. Never seen a ghost and I would not run. I remember when I might have seen a dead man once, blue face staring on a southbound train, saying, buddy, can you tell me, buddy, can you tell me, can you tell me why I can't get back again? Days between stations, days between years, running from the empty-eyed believers and the volunteers. Oh, they're calling from the corners, closing in a ring, saying, baby, don't you worry, you won't even feel a thing. This is no place for someone like me. This is no place for someone like me.
The rock star news.
Well, Michael, that was really interesting, that interview, and his song is really, really great. At any rate, viewers, I want you to, if you don't already know, there is an organization called Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp, where budding rock musicians pay $600 for the privilege to get on stage and jam with their favorite rock legends.
Wow. Elvis?
I don't think he's there, no, but other ones there. And you might find yourself standing next to Joe Walsh, Cheap Trick, Gene Simmons, Alice Cooper, or Roger Daltrey.
Whoa.
as you bang away on your favorite guitar or sing a blistering rendition of My Generation.
I'm going to buy two.
This year's 4-day event was held in Los Angeles from January 19th through the 22nd. But don't worry, fantasy fans. The next one is scheduled for October 28th through the 30th, 2023 in New York City.
Whoa, man, that is going to be in New York, of all
New York.
places.
I know.
New York City.
And there are 3 different levels of entry. And did I say 3? Yeah, 3 different levels of entry for participation. Beginning, intermediate, and what's the other one? Expert. I wonder where we would be. We're not beginners.
A sort of expert?
We're not expert, but maybe
think we
we
are.
have to come in on intermediate,
A solid intermediate, I'm sure.
Solid, yeah, there you go, solid intermediate. And the sponsors of the Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp claim that they pride themselves on hosting a non-competitive and supportive environment where rockers of all levels can be fulfilled with their rock and roll fantasies. Yeah, baby, I am there.
Does that include party favors, in the whole spirit of rock and roll?
You do get a little hat. It's like a cone.
Anything else happened today?
Well, today is October 11th is Jackson Brown's birthday.
Yeah, he's my favorite. He's my favorite. I gotta admit it, man.
He is. Yep. So as we all know, Elton John is not an artist that is known for being shy about his personal life. Did you know
Really?
that? Yeah.
I did not know that.
Even so, the candor with which he speaks in his first autobiography titled Me is astounding. From the beginning, the Rocket Man star plunges into accounts of depression, multiple suicide attempts, drug addiction, breakups, and his battle with prostate cancer.
Ooh,
But never appeals to the reader for sympathy. Boy, what a lonely world it is in the rock and roll world. You know that? It's
Sometimes.
Yes, man.
Poor guy. John and music critic Alexis Petrus worked on the book for 3.5 years. Now, wait a minute. Why? Elton knows the whole thing, so shouldn't you be able to do it in like a 3-day weekend? At any rate, John reflects on how, regardless of the success or adulation he was enjoying at the time, underneath the glittering costumes, he was still the same Reggie Dwight from Middlesex. Body conscious, insecure, full of self-doubt and self-loathing.
Sounds like a musician.
Yeah.
Musical.
A great pianist, a great songwriter, a great singer, a great performer. So what do we got up next, man?
Okay, we got Ringo Starr.
They're gonna put me in the movie.
What's he got going on?
It's around, man. I love that guy. I met him too, by the way, but it's too long a story to
What about that? Do you guys remember how long their set was?
Yeah,
Is it like
I just said, but you weren't listening, of course, that it was only half an hour long.
Wow.
But Ringo Starr is COVID-free and ready to rock.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock wrong.
He's 82.
5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock wrong.
He announced on social media that he'll resume his current tour after testing negative for the virus, which he contracted earlier this month. Starr noted that he was vaccinated against the virus by saying, I got both jabs and I'm feeling groovy. God bless you. Ringo. We love you.
Yep. Keep rocking, man.
That's what we have for the rock and roll news. It's
All right.
thanks for hanging out with the Rockstar News.
Oh, I like that rock star news there, Jeff, man. Especially do this little peace sign here in honor of Ringo.
Yeah.
Hey, coming up next is another Royal Oak Dondero friend of ours, Patricia Steele,
Oh.
an absolutely fabulous photographer and artist. I hope you enjoy the interview and her awesome art slideshow.
Well, thank you for asking me. In terms of the gallery, I wasn't really sure what I should put in because my history with art has been so varied. And I don't always stick to one type of medium at a time. I'm bouncing all over the place.
We always wonder, like, how did you get started and when did you get started and stuff? I don't, I always like to ask that question.
Well, I've been in love with art since my first box of Crayolas.
Yeah,
And
excellent.
I mean, such a variety of colors. I was just enamored with it, and I've been in love with it ever since.
Very cool. When did you start doing this? Back home in Royal Oak?
Well, I always took art classes in high school, and
Oh,
I always got A's, so it kept my grade point average up, and I appreciated that. And it
cool.
was a lot of fun, and it was just something that I think I'm a visual person, and it's something that I do well.
You sure do. I'll tell you what, that's one of the things we're all curious about. You're absolutely amazing bird pictures. How do you capture things like precise and like boom?
Got to be fast, and I've had a lot of practice.
Yeah.
I started my own photography business when I was living in Scottsdale, and I was able to make a fairly good amount of money. So I bought a 600 millimeter lens, and that was wonderful for nature photography, especially birds. It just brings them right into crystal clear focus, and you get a really, really close look at them, and I enjoyed that.
You have such a wide variety of birds there too. I mean, it's just like that looks like all kinds, just like make a little pit stop in Arizona or something.
Well, we have wonderful birds here, but I got my love for birding in Texas because it was my husband's job moved us there, and we were there for 5 years. And it's on the migratory flyway, so a huge variety of birds come through there, and I just loved them. And plus, like I was saying, you get to be out in nature, and to me, that's a huge bonus. When I did commercial photography, I did a lot of product work. And I did fashion and jewelry and things like that, cars. Sometimes I'd be sent out to photograph concerts and celebrities and things like that. So, it was just really varied. So I don't really have a catalog of that stuff, but it gave me a lot of experience.
Who are your inspirations in photography and in influences and stuff?
Back in the 40s when or was actually maybe earlier when there was the Depression, the government put together a group of photographers that traveled around the country and photographed people and the lives that they were living. And that was always inspirational to me too.
Wow.
And I think that's what photography does. It makes you see things that you wouldn't ordinarily see.
Exactly. We always ask that question. Your opinion of how art can affect society and how it can be good for communication. It sounds like that's right. Exactly what you're thinking there.
Another person's point of view.
Oh yeah, that is extremely cool. Well, now your other art that's looks like, is that kind of a new thing, or have you been doing that for a long time?
No, that's very new. Most of my drawing and painting has always been pretty precise. I try to get detail with color pencil, and even when I do acrylics or oils, I'm always trying to get exactly what the subject looks like. But this is completely free. I mean, it's just paint pouring, and it's messy, and it's all over the place, and but it's really fun, and it's really colorful.
It looks really fun, and like in my note, it reminds me of the fabulous Magic Veil light show. If you put a little overhead projector, they used to drop oil on water and stuff, and that was the light show at the Grandy. I always got a kick out of that. But yours is like real deal.
I never know quite what I'm going to get, even if I have something in mind when I start. Yeah, I can count on it not ending up like I thought it would. And that's fine, but I'm always surprised, and it's always fun. So I enjoy that. Also, you're using to move the paint around on the canvas. Sometimes you're using a hair dryer to just blow it around. And sometimes I use a turntable or a spinner to spin it on it. And so the paint just goes everywhere.
Yeah, those are very fun. So what's in store for you next? What's your next artistic venture? Got something on the horizon?
Well, I'm going to continue to do my photography in nature because I love that so much. That's just like going to church for me. It's just a great experience. But in terms of art, in terms of canvas art and painting, I'm kind of thinking I might try to combine the chaos of the paint pouring with my more tight style and see what I can come up with. Yeah, or whatever. Or maybe like bring hands coming out through the paint or something. So just like the human element is in there. I'm not sure yet. It's whatever I do, it's going to be fun.
Well, we sure appreciate you doing this with us and for us. And
well, it was sure fun seeing you again, Jim.
Well, you take care of yourself. Thank you very much, and have a great rest of your day.
man.
Yeah.
I could watch that video 100 times.
He plays drum, kick drum, does those rolls of the kick drum.
The guitar he plays and he sings, and it's like, and you know, his wardrobe is just.
Now, I wonder if when he plays a venue, they have to pay him 4 times over, you know, for 4 different.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I'm going to call that
Union
place.
scale for each one.
Yeah, exactly.
Scale. Yeah, that guy
I
makes.
think he needs. I think he needs to talk to Elton John to kind of straighten out his fashion. Elton John could help him.
Yeah, that's true.
Elton John would have a few suggestions, I'm sure.
And maybe a personal trainer. But I'm just saying.
Fashion. But anyway, listen. I want to tell everybody about our website. And we're all Hidden Artists, and we've got us on YouTube. Just dial in Hidden Artist Hangout on YouTube. It's its own website, so you don't get confused and things. But what we need you to do, and it's very important, is so you can subscribe, please. You know, hey man, you may say we'll subscribe if you use less of Doug and stuff like that, you know, and that's okay.
We'll consider it. We will consider
Everyone
it.
says that. That's
But, and we also have our website, hiddenartisthangout.com. Hidden Artists, plural, hiddenartisthangout.com.
.com, all right.
And that's loaded with everything, right, Mike? It's got paintings and
Some galleries for everybody in there.
guitar.
Do you hear?
What? Oh no, Jeff, that music, man.
There's some
I
music.
thought I was going to hear it first.
No.
I'm nuts.
Yeah,
That means the show is over.
Oh,
Oh man, I lost that bet.
Yeah.
But you know, we've got a couple good things coming up in the future. We've got a band called Faint Heart. We're going to interview them next show.
Right.
We got more paintings, more artists. I know we have got everything lined up and ready to go. And we want you all to subscribe and like our channel. And let's get a million. Okay.
By next
send
week.
an email. Send an email
Yep.
to Pops. He'll get you on the list for being checked out.
And we're gonna check. What did you mean, Jim? We're gonna check you out.
I just got my new FBI badge. I'll be checking you out.
All righty. I
Oh,
guess
man.
that's the close of the show, you guys.
Yeah, get the hook.
You
Get
guys
the
are-
hook. All right. Hey, we'll see you next time in 2 weeks on the Hidden Artist Hangout. Join us in the lounge. We had a lot of fun.
You bet.
Bye.
Guys,
Take care, everyone.
bye-bye.
Yeah, listen, I wanted to tell our audience that, you know, Johnny Depp is a big fan of Doug and Jeff show. He's watched every episode. I spoke with him the other night, and he is going to be our in-studio guest tonight.
He is?
Well, yeah, didn't you get the memo I sent?
Jeff, I'm trying to save paper and I don't need him anymore, Jeff.
All right, well, I'll have to call you next time. But at any rate, to prove that he's a big fan of ours, I've got a couple clips here I want to show everyone. So let's take a look.
You have some of the greatest friends. Of all of your friends, who is the most remarkable?
It's probably a combination, I would say, of Doug and Jeff.
Quite a combination.
Well, that proves it. Yeah, look it.
Man, can't wait. When is he going to be on our show for that interview, Jeff?
Oh, well, Carl was telling... Oh, just a minute, got a phone call. Hello? Hey, Johnny, how are you, man? Yeah. We were just telling the audience you're going to be on the show tonight. I can't wait, man. It should be great. What? You got a flat tire? Well, where are you? Oh, for Pete's sake. We told him. All right, you got to go fix your tire. Go fix your tire, all right. Well, Doug, you heard it. He's not going to be here. Johnny's got a flat tire.
Oh, Jeff, what are we going to do now, man? I'm so desperate, I'd even take Carrot Top.
Carrot Top? You know Carrot Top, don't you?
That's right, I do.
Give him a call. See if he'll come on the show.
Okay, let's see.
Hold on, audience. Hold on.
Hey, Carrot. Yeah, this is Doug from the Doug and Jeff Show. Hey, listen. Johnny Depp was supposed to be on the show tonight, but he couldn't make it. Yeah, you want to fill in for him? Okay, well, listen, let's plug in on Skype. Okay, we'll get you hooked up and just turn it on. We'll find you, buddy. Okay, thanks a lot, Carrot. All right, I can't believe it, Jeff. He's going to come right over.
He's agreed to be on the show?
Absolutely, man.
All right. Well, let's go to him right now.
Okay. Hi, guys. Great to be on the show. Thanks, Carrot Top, for coming on the show at such a short notice.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Hey, listen, can you tell the audience, Carrot Top, what have you been up to?
Well, I've been working in Las Vegas, but my show is nowhere near as good as the Doug and Jim show.
Well, no, it's the Doug and Jeff show.
Sorry, Jeff. Hey, what did the fish say when he swam into the wall? Damn! That's really funny, but thanks for coming on the show tonight. We appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me on the show, you guys. Thanks, Doug and Jim.